Baseball is on the air.
Simonson swings, and it's a high fly ball to right field and deep. The wind will carry it. Anderson to the wall, and it's gone! Another home run for Jack Simonson. And now it's 13-6 Moo, and the Moo have hit half a dozen over the fence tonight.
Live on Big Dog 1340 AM and 98.9 FM and on FremontMoo.com.
Up in the count, 2-1. This one is rocketed out towards center field. Going back to center field to McBride. How did he make that catch? Behind his back, looking like Willie Mays.
His 1-2 pitch. Young swings and misses for strike three, and the Fremont Moo are the 2020 Expedition League champion.
Now let's head to the ballpark.
Fremont Moo Baseball is on the air, live from Moeller Field in Fremont, Nebraska. It's the 3-8 Hastings Sodbusters against the 10-1 Fremont Moo. With Austin Berman, this is Nate. With Zach Berman, this is Nate Rohr reporting. It's a hot and humid day for baseball. The temperature in the 80s under cloudy skies as we get ready for the first game of a back-and-forth three-game series. The Moo will take on the Sodbusters here tonight and then face off with the Sodbusters on their own home field in Hastings Wednesday and Thursday. This is the pregame show brought to you by Inspro Insurance, Marshall McClellan Agency LLC Company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Lincoln, Omaha, and West Des Moines. Go to InsproINS.com for details. The Moo continue to roll. Winners 15-11 on Sunday at Badlands to complete a three-game sweep and to win their franchise record 10th straight game. So the Moo continue to roll in this 2021 season. And they are starting to put some distance between themselves and the rest of the Clark division. Meanwhile, Hastings thrashed Wheat City on Sunday 15-0, but they had lost 8 of their prior 9 games before that. So the Sodbusters have stumbled to this point. The Moo have rolled to this point, and they look to keep rolling here tonight. Let's check out our pitching matchup brought to you by Deers Ford in Fremont, USA. When you're ready to be matched up with a perfect Ford or Lincoln, head to DeersFord.com. The Moo will send Casey Wise to the hill. The fiery right-hander has no record but one save and a 1.80 ERA. He is making his third appearance and his second start. Remember, he made that start out at Hastings on May the 24th and went 3 innings and gave up 3 hits and 1 earned run, but was ejected from that game for questioning balls and strikes. And then on May the 31st, so that would be 8 days ago, Wise picked up the save going 2 shutout, 1-hit innings. Wise, a right-hander out of Southeast Community College. The Moo will face Shane Scott, the right-hander for the Sodbusters. His lone start came against the Moo on June the 3rd, and that would be last Wednesday. He went 6 innings, gave up just 1 earned run and 5 hits, walked 1, struck out 8 in an eventual Moo victory. So Fremont had a little trouble with Shane, but still was able to capture the victory. This is a red-hot Moo lineup, and of course it is paced by Brock Reller, who hit 5 home runs in that 3-game series up at Badlands. And Reller back in the cleanup spot tonight. And there are 2 reinforcements back in the lineup that were not there when the Moo took on Badlands last weekend. One of them we've seen already this year, Austin Callahan, the powerful JUCO bat, returns to the lineup after missing this past weekend at an evaluation camp ahead of the Major League Baseball draft. The other bat that is entering this lineup for the first time this year is a familiar one to the Moo, as Taylor Howell, the catcher and infielder from Memphis, is into the starting lineup for the first time this year. Tonight, Howell had a terrific year last year for the Fremont Moo as part of the lineup That captured the Expedition League Championship. So the Moo try to win their 11th straight game tonight against Hastings. They'll do it here at historic Moeller Field, and let's check out today's field condition report brought to you by Extreme Outdoor Power. If you want your yard ready to play ball, get a Husqvarna mower from Rick LaReger at Extreme Outdoor Power, 805 South Broad Street today. The infield looks to be in good shape. This ballpark natural grass from wall to wall, one of the few all-natural surfaces we see anymore. And the infield grass is in good shape. However, the outfield grass looks a little dry, and I'm sure it will be watered extensively in the next couple of days. The Moo look to keep rolling. They are 10-1 thus far. They take on the Hastings Sodbusters, and the Moo try to defend their home field, Moeller Field, at which they are 4-0 in 2021. We'll step aside for a moment, and when we return on the Inspro pregame show, we'll hear from Fremont's manager, Shea Bennett. More pregame coming up in just a minute.
Husqvarna now has special financing at Extreme Outdoor Power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Back here at historic Moeller Field as we get ready for the Moo against the Hastings Sodbusters. Fremont has won its last 10 games, and chatting with manager Shea Bennett. First of all, your guys came back from a 5-run deficit on Sunday to defeat Badlands. You know, a team's won 9 straight games. It might be easy for them to rest on their laurels. How were they able to stay locked in that game and come back?
Right, you said it. I mean, it's just staying locked in every pitch. It's not easy when you get down like that. But guys just did a really good job of battling back, just one inning at a time. They went up there and just chipped away every single inning. We're able to scratch a few runs on the board. So got a lot of guys on base. I think we had 21 hits. So just seeing it well. Had really good approaches at the plate. Obviously, what Brock Reller did at the plate that day was a big help as well.
Well, you mentioned Brock and 3 home runs on Sunday and 5 for the series. What has gotten into him at the plate? I mean, this is even high level for him.
He's just seeing that thing real big right now. He's doing a really good job of laying off good pitchers' pitches, laying off spin down. Just sticking with his approach, and when the pitchers are making mistakes, he is not missing them. So hopefully today he can continue to drive in some more for us.
And how has he developed? This is the 3rd year you've had Brock with the Moo. How has he grown as a player from when you first saw him that first year to now?
Right. First of all, it's been awesome having him for 3 years. He's been really good for 3 years, but there's definitely, I was just talking about it the other day with assistant coach, but first year, I mean, the power has always been there. He's always been real strong, real physical, and has had the ability to hit a fastball hard. The biggest thing I've noticed out of him from summer to summer is just his discipline and his vision at the plate. I think his first summer here when he was younger, he was susceptible to chasing a lot of spin. He'd get himself out a lot. But you absolutely see the growth, how he is now after a few years, just really seeing the ball well and then just staying disciplined to what he's looking for.
You had a couple more bats into the lineup. You got one guy that you have had but returns in Austin Callahan, one guy who appears for the first time, but you've had him before in Taylor Howell. It's really almost an embarrassment of riches in that lineup right now.
it might be hard riding the lineup a few games for sure, leaving those guys out. But I think this week, after the week's over, we'll finally be at full strength. Got a few of the Memphis guys in today: Taylor Howe, Austin Baskin, Brandon Webb. Got a CMO kid, Peyton Leeper. Like you mentioned, Luke White coming in, and a few more arms to come in as well to help us out. But I'm just excited to get everyone here, get things rolling some more, and continue to win ball games.
Well, no better idea than to keep rolling the way you've been rolling. Good luck today, Shay.
Thank you, Nate.
That is Shay Bennett, the Moo's manager, and we're getting ready for Fremont versus the Hastings Sodbusters at historic Moeller Field. Starting lineups in the first pitch after this.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs? Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web.
And we're back at Moeller Field as we get ready for this first game of what will be a 3-game, 2-site series between the Moo and the Hastings Sodbusters. And now it's time to check out the starting lineups brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. Starting lineup, Zach?
Well, it's nice to be back and certainly nice to have a full week of games here in the great Cornhusker State. So let's begin with the Moo. Tyler Push leads off at center field. Darian Morphew in left. Austin Callahan back from a field trip to Cincinnati in third base. Brock Reller, we'll get a lot more into him during the broadcast. He's in right instead of his typical designated hitter spot. Batting fifth is Ryan Koski. He's our designated hitter. Taylor Howell batting sixth in first base. Jackson Meyer batting seventh. Drew Mize batting eighth. And Dylan Sears batting ninth. And on the mound for the Moo is Alex Wise, who actually got tossed his first game against Hastings. He looked a lot better in his last appearance. As for the Sodbusters, Tyler Monroe leads off at second. Cole Dawson at short. Jack Hammond, their designated hitter. Cleanup is Carson Cahoy, as you might expect. Ian Riley at third, Matt Rodriguez at first, Cam McClure in right field, Nick Carlson behind the dish, and Jackson Roca is in left field, and they're throwing Shane Scott out there tonight.
Moo defensively, you've got Morphew in left, Push in center, Reller in right, Callahan at third, Mize at short, Sears at second, and Howell at first, with Meyer catching Casey Wise, the fiery right-hander out of Southeast Community College. The Moo in the orange caps with the purple Old English F. Purple jerseys with the orange trim, the orange Old English F on the front. Orange number front and back, white pants, purple and orange trim, purple socks, black shoes. Hastings in the road, gray jerseys with the green letters and numbers and trim. Green socks with gold trim, the green caps, the white front panels, and the gold bills. Tyler Monroe, the batter. The first pitch is high and away, ball one. We're underway at 6:59 Central Time. And that first pitch brought to you by La Hacienda. And the 1-ball pitch chopped by Monroe toward short. To his left is Mize. He has it and throws in time. One gone. La Hacienda is serving up Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine, 3140 East Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. So Monroe, who came to the plate, a 178 hitter with no home runs and 6 RBI grounds out. And the batter is Cole Dawson, right-hand hitter, And the first one misses upstairs, ball 1. Dawson hitting well, 400 average. No home runs, 2 RBI. The 1-ball pitch from Mize. That slider misses outside, and the count is 2-0. Just underway, the Moo and the Sodbusters. 1 up and 1 down. Casey Wise, the right-hander, with a 2-ball pitch. It swung on and lined into left center field and deep. And this is down for a hit. Around first is Dawson trying for second, and he'll make it in standing up with a 1-out double.
As you were describing Dawson, sounds like Hastings has a stud on their hands. Something that their lineup sorely needs.
And this has been a substandard Sodbuster lineup. They have runner at second and 1 out, and the batter is Jack Hammond. 250 average, no home runs, 6 RBI. Right-hand bat against the righty Wise. As Casey Wise pauses at the letters, delivers the first one. Swung on and popped up, foul and out of play, first base side. Strike 1, 0-1, that foul ball. Brought to you by Lincoln Premium Poultry. Mentioned Hastings thrashed Wheat City Sunday 15-0, their last game. But they had lost 8 of their prior 9 before that. 1-1 the count, Dawson at second. Wise taking a long time. Now he comes set at the letters, deals the 0-1, and it misses upstairs for a ball. The count even at 1 to Jack Hammond.
Well, if you remember, the Moo were 1-0 in the season, or 0-1 in the season when Alex Wise got ejected from that game, and it's almost as if that ejection spurred this run on.
1-1 the count. Wise set and delivers. Hammond takes upstairs 2-1. We're in the top of the first. Dawson at second with 1 out. This is the third batter of the game, and you're right. The Moo saw Wise ejected from that game. Dawson Linder finished it out for the Moo. They haven't lost since. 2-1 the count. Wise set at the letters, delivers. Hammond takes a slider in the dirt. It squirted a little ways away from Meyer, but not far enough to allow Dawson to move off second. The count is 3-1. Carson Cahoy due next. Outfield shading the right-hand bat, Hammond to pull. And now Wise, taking a long time, gets the sign he likes, and the 3-1. Hammond swings and grounds to third. Callahan backs up to get a good hop, has it and throws in time to retire Hammond for the second out of the inning.
Certainly nice to have Austin Callahan back in the lineup, and defensively, Chase Reynolds did an admirable job. He snapped out of a slump on Sunday. But Austin Callahan, a bona fide stud.
Brings a whole new dimension with his bat, over 20 home runs in the JUCO year. Carson Cahoy, the right-hand hitter, steps in. Wise set at the letters and delivers, and the first pitch is a slider outside 1-0. Top of the first inning, 2 outs. Dawson at second, and Cahoy is the fourth batter of the game. Wise sets at the letters and brings home the 1-ball pitch. Cahoy lines this one down the left field line, hooking foul and out of play, and the count is even at 1-1. Glad you're along with us on FremontMoo.com and on KHUB Fremont, Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. I'm Nate Rohr, Zach Berman riding shotgun with me. 1-1 the count to Cahoy. The pitch, slider outside, now 2-1.
So let's talk about this Moo defensive structure for a bit, and we'll get more into it in the lineup when the lineup comes out, but there is an infusion of new and familiar faces entering this roster this week.
2-1 the count, the set at the letters. Wise brings it home. There's a cut and a miss by Cahoy, 2-2. Morphew in left field tonight, Reller in right. Howell is at first. Callahan at third. The 2-1. Little flare toward third. Callahan takes it on the hop, has it, and throws to first in time, and that'll end the innings. Nothing comes. The 1-out double. No runs. 1 hit. No errors and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Shane Scott takes the ball for the Sodbusters through half an inning. Your score, Hastings 0, Moo coming up.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
Shane Scott, the right-hander, gets the start for Hastings and the defense around him. Roca in left, Cahoy in center, McClure in right, Riley at third, Dawson at short, Monroe at second, Rodriguez at first, and Carlson catching Scott. His lone appearance came last Wednesday against the Moo, and he pitched pretty well. 6 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned, walked 1, and struck out 8. Tyler Push leads it off for Fremont, right-hand batter. .333 average this year with a home run and 8 RBI. Scott scuffs at the dirt. Is ready to go to work to the Fremont leadoff man Push. The wind, the first pitch. Fastball outside corner, called a strike 1-1. Push was 5 for 16 at Badlands in the throes of a 6-game hitting streak, during which he's hitting 9 for 29. 1-1 the count. Scott winds and delivers. Push, jam, pops it toward first. Coming in is Rodriguez. He makes a basket catch, scraping the infield dirt for the first out.
Nice pitch there by Scott. He's able to jam a good hitter and Push. A rare sight, I would say.
And it sounded as if that bat broke. So 1 out, no one on. The batter is Darian Morphew, left-hand hitter. .366 average. No home runs, 7 RBI. He taps the first one foul. Around home plate, strike 1.
So let's talk about Shane Scott's performance. The last time he went up against the Moo, he pitched 6 innings in a losing effort. Gave up 5 hits and 3 runs. Only 1 of them earned. He struck out 8.
The pitch. Change up, called a strike, count is 0-2.
And he relinquished a run early in the game, but after that, he was all but automatic until the 6th inning.
The 0-2 pitch, Morphew swings and misses, and he's down on strikes. And there are 2 gone here in the bottom of the first inning of a scoreless game.
For the Moo, third baseman Austin Callahan.
And now the batter is Austin Callahan, 3 for 16 thus far for the Moo. They're waiting for him to break out a little bit. And as deep as this Moo lineup is, hate to say it, but he's going to need to if he's going to keep a spot. The first pitch to the left-hand bat, taken down and in. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Brock Reller due next. 1-0 the count. The pitch from Scott. Callahan fouls it off at the feet of the catcher Carlson. Strike 1. We're even at 1.
Well, if you remember, in that last start, who was it that started the rally against Scott? It was Brock Reller. And since that point, we'll get to that if he gets up.
And the 1-1 on the way. That's way outside, went to the screen on the fly. I think that ball slipped out of Scott's hand. The count at 2-1. Mentioned Callahan with a not great looking average thus far, 3 for 16. But all 3 of those hits have come in his last 2 games. The 2-1. Callahan swings and blasts this one. Right field and deep. McClure all the way back, and he makes the catch right on the wall for the 3rd out of the inning. Oh, Callahan gave it a ride, blasted it to the wall, but McClure was able to pull it out of there for the 3rd out.
Man, I miss Badlands. That's out there.
And no doubt about it. Moo gone 1, 2, 3 in the first. We go to the top of the second. Riley, Rodriguez, and McClure. And through 1, Hastings nothing, Fremont nothing.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger anglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet, snake, and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thursday, get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
Ready to go on the top of the second inning. No score between the Moo and the Sodbusters. Ian Riley will lead it off for Hastings. Left-hand batter hitting 167. No home runs, 4 RBI. The first pitch from Wise misses just outside. Did not miss by much, but the fastball outside, 1-0.
We got a 5-game slate here in the Expedition League tonight. Good Monday night of action.
The pitch from Scott is swung on and skied short left field. Mize, the shortstop, going out. Still going out to his right. Called off at the last minute by Morphew, the left fielder, who makes the catch. One gone in the top of the second.
Boy, that could have been really ugly.
1 out, no one on. Top of the second inning. No score between Hastings and Fremont. The batter is Matt Rodriguez, 3 for 10 so far this year. Right-hand batter against the righty Scott. And the righty Wise, excuse me. First one on the way. Rodriguez takes just off the outside corner, 1-0. Almost a full slate, as you mentioned, tonight in the Expedition League. The 1-ball pitch. Rodriguez lines to second, and Sears hops up and makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
It's a well-hit ball there, just right at Dylan Sears, who had to elevate just a little bit to make the play. But against a team like Hastings, you're going to want to work fast, and that's exactly what Alex Wise is doing thus far.
2 gone in the top of the second. The batter is Cameron McClure. 217 average, no home runs, no RBI. And now the right-hander Wise winds and delivers the first one. McClure takes a slider over the outside corner, strike 1. Nobody on, 2 outs. We are in the top of the second inning. A scoreless game between Fremont and Hastings. 1-1 the count. Scott kicks and delivers. McClure swings and fouls it off at the feet of Meyer, the catcher. The count is 0-2. This is an all-Southeastern Community College battery. SCC catcher, SCC pitcher. Playing for the Parks boys down in Beatrice. 2 strikes the count. The wind. Wise brings it home. McClure takes a slider just high and away. 1-2 the count.
It's a good pitch, just didn't get the call there. I really do like how Wise is looking out of the gate.
Steady and good tempo. The righty winds and deals the 1-2. And McClure takes outside, 2-2 the count.
And just like that, a score update. Spearfish is taking a 2-0 lead over Wheat City. There you go.
Early action there as the wind, the 2-2 pitch. McClure swings and grounds to second. Right at Sears, who leans down, takes it on the second hop, and throws to first in time to retire McClure. and in the inning. So Hastings goes 1, 2, 3 on 9 pitches, and we go to the bottom of the second inning. Reller will lead it off for the Moo. Will he stay as hot as he was up in the Badlands? We shall see. 1.5 complete, no score between Hastings and Fremont.
Greetings, human neighbor.
Hi, Marlex. Yesterday your husband Zendar was cutting your lawn with a...
semi-conducting laser device.
Yeah. Well, he zapped one of my rose bushes.
Our apologies. Please accept this Nebraska Pick 5 ticket. It has a $50,000 starting jackpot with drawings 7 days a week.
Oh, I love Nebraska Pick 5, but come on, you didn't have to do that.
I did. He also accidentally incinerated your charcoal grilling apparatus.
Pick 5 from the Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds 1 in 501,000.
At Methodist, our doctors, nurses, and team members
work together to ensure you receive
the level of expertise and compassion that you deserve.
Whether it's in Omaha, Council Bluffs,
Fremont, or any of the surrounding areas,
we all share a common goal:
delivering outstanding care and exceptional outcomes
for every patient.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
Getting ready for the bottom of the second inning. No score between Hastings and Fremont.
Next up to bat for your Fremont Moo, tonight's reverse beer batter.
And the batter is Brock Reller, and man, what a weekend Brock had up in
beer for the rest of the
Dickinson.
Fans, let's hear it.
5 home runs for Brock, including 3 in Sunday's game. He was utterly unstoppable. So here is Reller. And the first one on the way from Scott. Reller started to go and held up on one over the inside corner. Cold strike 0-1. Reller hitting .421. 7 home runs, 19 RBI for the powerful left-hand bat. The wind by Scott, his 1-strike pitch. Reller takes a fastball outside, 1-1. We heard Shea Bennett talk about it in our pregame interview. Reller has become much more selective at the plate, which has been a key in his development. The 1-1, Reller cuts and misses on one out away from him. Strike 2, 1-2. He's always had strength. He's always had power. The question is, when he swings, is he swinging at a pitcher's pitch or a pitch he can do damage on? 1-2 the count, the pitch to Reller. He swings and fouls it off at the feet of the catcher Carlson. The count remains 1-2. And Reller has obviously developed into the latter, a guy who knows what pitches he can hit hard, and a guy who hits them hard. Scoreless game, bottom of the second. Reller leads off for the Moo. The 1-2 on the way from Scott. Reller didn't want to do it, but went most of the way around on a changeup for strike 3. Second strikeout of the night for Scott, and there's one gone here in the bottom of the second.
Not something you see every day. Brock striking out.
Ryan Koski.
Well, he wasn't going to hit a home run every single time he stepped to the plate, I suppose. First pitch temp, by the way, 90 degrees. We're going to be warm all week, I believe. 1 out, no one on. Ryan Koski, the batter. Scott's first pitch. Koski goes down for 1, grounds to third, ranging left. Riley, he didn't get his glove all the way down. It rolls past him and on to left field. Likely to be an error on the third baseman for the Sodbusters. But Koski at first with 1 out.
There's no way that isn't an error. That's just a bad play there by Riley out there in third. And as I was saying, Badlands probably doesn't like the fact that Reller can't hit one every time up. They are trailing to the SaberDogs 1-0 in the bottom of the first.
Oops. 1 on, 1 out. Now here's Taylor Howell, one of the key bats in the Moo lineup in last year's championship run. Out of the University of Memphis. And the first pitch, Howell swings and pops it up right side, fouling out of play, strike 1. Last year for the Moo, a .260 average for Howell. 5 home runs, 24 RBI. No score, we're in the bottom of the second. The Moo and the Sodbusters. First of 3 between these two. 0-1 the count, the set at the belt by Scott. The righty brings it home, and Howell chases a slider out of the zone for strike 2.
I mean, this is the first of 5 games in the next week that the Moo are going to see Hastings. And then after that, the first week all year where there's no Hastings in the schedule.
But then they're right back on
with another 3.
Couple days in June and the 1st of July. 2 strikes the count. Koski at first with 1 out. The set, the pitch, and Howell chases the slider well out of the zone for strike 3. 3rd strikeout of the game for Scott, and there are 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Scott is cementing himself as the ace of the Sodbuster rotation with these performances. I mean, shutting down the Moo lineup is not easy.
Runner at first with 2 outs. The batter is Jackson Meyer. 4 for 18 so far this year with 5 RBI and a double. Lefty hitter against the righty Scott. The set. And the first pitch from Scott. Meyer takes down and in, ball 1. Bottom of the 2nd inning, scoreless between the Moo and the Sodbusters. 1-0 the count to Meyer. Koski off of first, a threat to steal, though he's not done it yet this year. 1-ball pitch. Meyer serves it to the left, fouling out of play, and the count is even at 1-1.
I wonder how aggressive the Moo are on the base paths this game, and especially this series after. They made some mistakes on the base paths in Badlands. It ended up costing them a few runs, made a couple games closer than they should have been.
1-1 the count. Runner at first with 2 outs. The set at the belt from Scott. The righty brings it home, and it's taken over the inner half at the knees. Called a strike, count at 1-2 to Meyer. Outfield playing him to pull the infield back. Wind blowing in from right at about 10 miles an hour. The set, the 1-2. And Meyer takes down and in, ball 2. 2-2 to the count to the Fremont catcher. Moo nothing, Hastings nothing. We are in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Koski at first with 2 outs. The set. The 2-2 from Scott. Meyer started to go and held up on one that was down and into him, and now the count full at 3-2. So Koski will be off with the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. So a double likely to score him. Now the set. The 3-2. And Meyer swings and chops it to first. It hops foul. And the count remains 3-2. Jackson Meyer played only in the Saturday game of the Badlands series and was 0 for 3. And that snapped a 3-game hitting streak he had going. Full count, 2 outs. Scoreless between the Moo and Hastings in the bottom of the 2nd. Koski at first with 2 outs. He's going on the 3-2. Meyer swings, grounds to short. Dawson a couple steps left to nab it. And his throw to first is in time to end the inning. So, no runs, no hits, an error, and the runner left on base. Now it's time for me to take a bathroom break. Brought to you by Wheezy Plumbing and Excavating. When something messy breaks, remember your duty is our duty at Wheezy Plumbing. Call 721-6908. To complete at Moeller. No score between the Moo and the Hastings Sodbusters.
Whether for pregame or postgame, Fremont Moo fans fill up with fresh, never-frozen chicken fingers at Raising Cane's. Enjoy their delicious Texas toast, piping hot French fries, and of course, their delicious, fresh, never-frozen chicken fingers dipped in Cane's secret special dipping sauce before or after any Fremont Moo game. And stay cool with their fresh lemonade or an iced tea. Stop in at 1058 East 23rd Street in Fremont. Raising Cane's, one love.
And now, a moment of chill from Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment, made to chill in a canoe, holding a beer instead of a paddle. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Just like the Fremont Moo rolling through the Expedition League, Bassett Truck and Trailer keeps your trucks and trailers rolling. From full truck and trailer repair to overhauls and towing, Bassett Truck and Trailer Repair is your truck and trailer repair experts. They also offer 3-axle truck alignments, roadside assistance, free estimates, and Department of Transportation inspections. Bassett has been in business since 2014. They have ASE certified technicians and quick turnaround on services. Call 402-909-3902 for all your truck and trailer repair needs.
Next up to bat.
Welcome back to Moeller. Welcome back to the top of the third in a scoreless game between the Moo and the Sodbusters. Zach Berman, Nate Rohr here with you, and 8-9-1 due up for Hastings. It is Nick Carlson, the catcher, batting out of the right-hand side. Takes a delivery on the first pitch from Mize, and it is down low for ball one. We've seen 3 catchers this season for Hastings. McGuigan not playing tonight. 1-0 to Carlson, outside 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, top of the third inning. In a scoreless pitcher's duel of the game thus far, the 2-0 is swung on and dribbled foul. It looks like it hit off of Carlson before it skipped into the infield, and the Moo might be lucky for that, as that could have easily been ruled a hit. So 2-1 is the count. Other catcher being J.T. Cafferty, and both McGuigan and Cafferty have not had great experiences behind the plate against the Moo. As here's the 2-1. Swung on and chopped in the infield. Mize is going to be called off by Callahan, who fields and fires in time to get him. Nice play by Callahan. And there's one away.
Talk about catchers there. Fortunate to have a catcher in Carlson running, because that was a high bouncer, and we've seen numerous people beat that one out. But Callahan was able to cut in front of Mize, gun it to first, and still retire Carlson by a couple steps.
So Jackson Roca makes his first plate appearance against the Moo this year. Roca rhymes with Mocha. Takes the first pitch, called strike, count 0-1.
You thirsty over there?
Slightly. My water bottle's almost empty. 0-1 from Wise to Roca, outside 1-1.
It'd have to be an iced mocha, though, tonight, wouldn't it?
I am a fiend for iced coffee.
It's not my jam, I'm not going to lie.
The rest of the team found out on that road trip as Roca swings and misses on the 1-1 count. 1-2. It was a fun road trip. Dickinson, not much to do up there, but nice facility for sure.
A wonderful ballpark. About the only thing that went wrong was the trip home, a flat tire about a half hour out of Dickinson.
A 1-2 pitch, and that is swung on and missed, and Roca is welcome to Moeller Park with a strikeout. Count resets for Tyler Monroe, and there's 2 away. So that flat tire, I would say it was more of an explosion of sorts. As that tire, you could just hear it go boom, and the whole bus smelled like burning rubber, and didn't mind. I was busy watching the U.S.-Mexico soccer match, which the men's national team of the United States ended up winning. That's a rarity. Monroe takes ball outside 0-1, or 1-0.
I was watching the Huskers polish off Arkansas in the first regional final game.
1-0 is taken low, count 2-0. It's been a good weekend for sports, especially, except for if you're a Pittsburgh Pirates fan, as Cabrian Hayes and the Pirates hit a home run that didn't count today because he didn't touch first base. The 2-0 to Monroe. Taken hard of the plate, strike 1 at the knees. Count 2-1, 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the third inning, still scoreless for Moeller on a muggy night in early June. The Moo and Sodbusters tied at 0 apiece as Monroe hits it high and right to Wise, who fields and fires in time. Score at 1-3 to end the inning after 2.5. Sodbusters go down in order, and the Moo come to the plate looking to break a scoreless tie in the bottom of the third.
The Fremont YMCA is the largest YMCA in the United States and has everything you need to strengthen your family in mind, body, and spirit. The nearly 250,000 square foot facility includes 4 full-size gymnasiums, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a steam sauna, a hot tub, 5 indoor tennis courts, an Olympic-sized ice arena, 5,000 square feet of wellness center, and an air-conditioned fitness studio, 3 racquetball courts, a fully equipped gymnastics center, an indoor suspended track, and more. Visit the YMCA at 810 North Lincoln Avenue and see what the Y can do for you today.
Trust the G-Force team at Getchman Heating and Air Conditioning for your home comfort needs. Whether it's a repair on your heating or air conditioning system or a full replacement, Getchman's skilled professional technicians are technicians you can trust with your house keys. Give them a call if the dog days of summer get the better of your AC, or if you want to give your heating system a tune-up before cooler weather rolls in. For technicians you can trust with your house keys, call Getchman's, the G-Force team at 402-721-6301 in Fremont.
Husqvarna now has special financing at Extreme Outdoor Power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Bottom of the third inning and a scoreless tie. Moo and Sodbusters deadlocked at 0. Zach Berman, Nate Rohrer with the on the mic, and Drew Mize at the plate batting 8th against Scott, the right-hander. First pitch called strike one on the outside corner. Scott is looking good, and he did this to the Moo last time, so the objective is just get him out of the game. 0-1 to Mize with the bases empty, and Scott deals, and that gets away from Carlson. The count goes 1-1. Conventional outfield shift for Hastings. Nobody really playing anywhere out of order. 1-1 to Drew Mize, and ducks away from that one, called ball 2. Out of the teams we've seen this year, Hastings, I think, has the most consistent positional lineups as Mize chops that one foul down the left field side. Count goes to 2-2. In Badlands, we were seeing players get shuffled around all over the place. There was a catcher in left and catcher at third, and it was everywhere.
Had a position player pitch, a pitcher play a position. Cats and dogs living together.
2-2 pitch taken outside. Good take by Mize. Count goes full. 3-2 pitch incoming from Scott to Mize, and Scott deals, and Mize hits it in the air to right. Will it dunk in? Yes, it will, for a base hit in front of McClure. So the Moo are in the hit column for the first time today. And Drew Mize gets a leadoff single, and that was some good wood, and that's brought to you by Christensen Lumber. When there is good wood, the best chance of to find quality cuts of lumber since 1923. Christensen Lumber is where the pros go.
Good piece of hitting out of Mize, not trying to do too much with that ball. Stuck out the bat, hit a little flare for a hit in the Moo in business here in the third.
Most importantly, Mize is the last guy you want to have on base if you're Hastings. He can run as Sears lays down a bunt, and it's a beaut. Could be a tough play for Carlson, who fields and fires. Not in time, and it gets away. Going to third is Mize. Going to second is Sears. Mize is coming home. The throw is not in time. How about that, Drew Mize? Like I said, he's got those wheels, and those wheels bring the Moo to an early 1-0 lead.
Sears put some pressure on this Hastings defense, as that was an absolutely textbook bunt. The best case scenario for the Sodbusters was going to be getting Sears out at first, but the throw didn't beat Sears. It was a little wild, and that allowed Mize to circle all the way around from first with the first run of the game for Fremont.
Dude's just fast. Nothing more to say about it. Tyler Push now with a runner on second as Sears advanced on the throw. So are you going to call that a bunt single?
Believe that's the call, but we'll double check.
First pitch to Push is taken high for ball 1. And for the second time in as many matchups, the Moo do get the first run of the game off of Scott. Now what can they do with it? 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out. Runner on second, 1-0 Moo on a Little League play. Drew Mize came all the way home on a bunt. 2 errors were charged. The 1-0, that's it high in the air, left center field and deep. Back into the gap. That ball is going to be off the wall on a bounce. Coming around and scoring easily is Sears. The throw in a second, not in time. Sliding in with a double is Tyler Push, and the Moo lead 2-0.
Roca, the left fielder, might not have gotten the best jump on that one. Kind of slipped and lost his hat, and it landed for a hit. It was a close play at second, but Push was able to slide around the tag. Either way, Sears scored and scored easily.
Already a meeting on the mound is the usually strong Shane Scott. A little bit flustered here as the move gotten 2 home early in the third. No outs. Of course, one of those runs is going to be unearned on the multiple errors. And the second run on the RBI double by Push, definitely of the earned variety. So Darian Morphew, who struck out his first time up, digs in against the righty Shane Scott. Runner off second is Push, also a threat to run, and Morphew takes a call, strike one.
To wrap up the Sears play, by the way, it scored an infield single on a bunt plus an error not on the catcher, but rather on the first baseman for not catching the throw.
It wasn't a bad throw.
No.
Even though Sears would likely beat it out. 0-1 to Morphew, and Scott deals, and that is low for ball one. Count 1-1. 2-0 Moo, and the Moo taking early leads in most of their contests. Of course, that was not the case. It was the case yesterday. They ended up trailing by 5 in yesterday's contest. Morphew fouls it off to the left field side. Count goes to 1-2. Saturday night's contest, they trailed 4-0 and then came back and won that game 7-6 on a 7-run third inning. And the man who sparked that comeback is E.J. Taylor, who speaks to the strength of this team. A guy like Taylor is on the bench. 1-2 to Callahan, or to Morphew, and that is taken for a called strike. So Morphew, after a little bit of confusion, sits down. First out of the inning. He's got 2 strikeouts. Callahan now up at the plate, excuse me. He missed a homer by a few feet as he flew out to right field in his first plate appearance. Why don't you tell us about what Austin was doing over the weekend?
What's that?
Why don't you tell us what Austin was doing over the weekend?
Well, he was up in Cincinnati being evaluated as a draft prospect for the Reds after a great JUCO season.
First pitch from Scott to Callahan. Runner off of second is Push. It swung on and missed. I believe that would make Austin Callahan, should he get drafted, the first ever Moo player to be drafted into a major league organization.
You would be correct.
0-1 is the count on Callahan. Runner off second, Push. 2-0 Moo in the bottom of the third. The 0-1. Scott deals and Callahan ropes it into center field. That's going to drop it in front of Cahoy for a base hit. Coming around is Push on the bobble. He's going to slide in without a throw. And it's an RBI single for Austin Callahan. I'm sure he's happy to be back. And the Moo are happy to have him back as well. They lead 3-0.
Apparently he's seeing it pretty well. Both at bats, he drove the ball to the track his first time up, and that time single up the middle, and Push would have scored anyway, but to remove any doubt from the play, Cahoy bobbled the ball in center field, but Push had already touched the bag at third. He was going to score and easily beat a throw.
So Brock Reller is up, and it was his idea to be the reverse beer batter of tonight's game, and Reller takes a first pitch called strike. So on Sunday's game, Brock was the beer batter in Badlands. Hit 3 home runs at 7 RBIs.
Big mistake.
Why would you do that?
Bad idea.
Runner off of first. Is Callahan on the RBI single, and Reller takes a called strike 2. So the 0-2 to Reller, and the team couldn't believe he was made the beer batter. He thought it was hilarious. But then again, why are you pitching inside to a guy that hits primarily inside on 3-0 counts? The 0-2 is taken outside for ball 1.
Really just a lot of baffling questions brought up by how Badlands dealt with the scorching hot Reller, especially in the 7th inning when they had an open base and 2 outs and decided to pitch to him instead of walking him, and he corked a 2-run homer.
1-2 to Reller, and that's taken for a called strike 3, and Reller can't believe it. So 2 down for Brock, as he strikes out for the second time today. The reverse beer batter thing not exactly lifting his fortunes.
A couple of nice curveballs to strike guys out by Scott, who is starting to settle down after that bumpy start to this inning. 3 straight hits, resulting in 3 runs.
Dealing is Scott to Koski in the first pitch taken for a called strike 1. So Scott is good, and it's impressive to see that the Moo got 3 across off of him. Don't care how you get them, as they got their 3 on an error, an RBI double, and an RBI single. Or multiple errors on that Dylan Sears bunt, the 0-1. Swung on and popped a mile high, foul behind us.
For the record, there was only 1 error on the Sears play, the bad throw by the throw being mishandled by the first baseman, but that error resulted in 2 extra bases.
Koski 9 for 27. He's batting .333. No home runs, 2 RBIs, and that is chopped into the infield. Dawson fields and fires across his body, not in time. The speedy Koski beats him out for an infield hit. And the move 2 on and 2 out. And Taylor Howell is up at the plate, looking to cement himself back into this Moo lineup. And just what the rest of the league needed, some of the Moo star players returning after they've already won 10 of 11.
And there are more players coming, by the way. Jack Simonson expected eventually. Luke White expected to join up with the ball club sometime this week. Couple of huge power bats.
First pitch to Howell with runners off first and second. That's taken outside and low for ball 1. Off second, Callahan. Off first is Koski. 3-0 Moo in the bottom of the third. They've had 5 hits this inning. Their first 5 hits of the game. 1-0, and that is popped in the air, foul. We go to 1-1.
Moo! Moo!
Taylor Howell, big right-handed catcher. He said he had 5 home runs last year. He looks like he can slam one out. He's definitely got the strength to do so. 1-1 to Howell, 2 runners on, 2 outs. Scott deals righty to righty the pitch. High and inside, count goes 2-1.
It's funny talking with Shea Bennett before the game tonight, and he was amused at the problem of trying to find at-bats for everybody because, as you mentioned, there's just so much depth. He's going to have to sit great batters every night.
Indeed, but that just contributes to better bench depth for pitch hitters, as swinging and missing as Howell on the 2-1. So the count goes to 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And here's the 2-2 from Scott to Howell, 2 runners on. The pitch swung on and missed, so Scott responds after giving up 3 nicely by striking out the last 2. But, like I said, 3 runs crossed for the Moo, and they lead 3-0 after 3 innings.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs. Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InsproINS.com on the web.
Top of the fourth inning of play. 3-0 Moo after a big third inning to get things going, and some run support for Wise, who gets Cole Dawson to swing and miss to start the fourth inning. Count 0-1. Dawson, a rare bright spot in the Sodbuster lineup. He doubled his first time up. That is the only hit of the game for Hastings, but Wise was able to work out of it. Showing bunt is Dawson pulling back in time for ball one, count 1-1. 3-0 Moo. Zach Berman, Nate Rohr with you tonight. 6 straight days with a game upcoming, as the 1-1 is taken outside but called strike 2. So after this, we're in Hastings for back-to-back games. 6:35 starts tomorrow and Thursday. It's right here on Big Dog and FremontMoo.com. 1-2 from Wise to Dawson. It's popped up. Foul territory. Let's see if Howell checks on it. He's going to let it fly into the stands. We stay 1-2. And after that, a weekend series. Feels good to say that. The boys are home all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Pier Trappers come to town, and they happen to own the Expedition League's second best social media page.
Who is the best, Zach?
You're talking to him. 1-2 is hit in the air to right, and right at Brock Reller, who makes the play for out number 1. So Dawson is retired by Wise to start the second. Friday night is Fireworks Friday, and then Swinging a Win Saturday is back as the Trappers make their way down. The Moo do not have to go to Pier this year,
thankfully.
Pier is coming here for 6 games, 1 this weekend and 1 the last weekend of the second to last weekend of the regular season, as Jack Hammond takes ball 1 outside. Another score update for you in Grand Forks, North Dakota, where the Moo will be a little bit more than 2 weeks from now. That pitch taken for strike 1 by Hammond. It is 3-1 Spearfish over the Whiskey Jacks in the bottom of the third inning in that game. Spearfish trying to climb back into the Clark division, which is going to be impossible as long as the Moo are doing this, as that's taken outside for a ball count. 2-1 on Jack Hammond. Honestly, sounds more like a character in a spy show than anything else. Hammond fouls it back. Count goes 2-2. I think I'm confusing him with Jack Bauer of 24.
You said that, and I thought of Jack Hanna, the zookeeper from the Columbus Zoo. That was on The Tonight Show, had his own TV show and such.
I remember Jack Hanna. 2-2 pitch to Jack Hammond after he steps out. 3-0 Moo with 1 out in the bottom of the third as Hammond hits it on the ground to Callahan, who botches it, fields and fires in time, recovering nicely. Score at 5-3 to get out Hammond for the second out of the inning.
Fortunate there, Hammond is not a speed guy, not speedy like a cheetah, as Jack Hanna might say, but Callahan had an extra moment to recover after knocking that ball down and was able to make a good throw for the second out.
Carson Cahoy, I'd say the face of this lineup, is up at the plate. Talented center fielder in the field. He's batting .250 at the plate. He takes ball 1 just a bit low. 0-1 the count, and dealing his Wise righty to righty and checking his swing. Did he go? I think they're going to say he held up. Count 2-0 on Cahoy. A man who I've called his name enough to almost feel like he's the other team I broadcast for. 2-0. Outside corner, nicks the right side of the plate for a called strike. Count 2-1. No homers, 6 RBIs for Cahoy. all goose eggs in his average against Wise. 2-1. Taken on the outside corner and called strike 2. And this is the third time that the Sodbusters have seen Wise, and they've just struggled against, or at least Cahoy has struggled against him. The 2-2. Outside corner, ring him up, sit him down, strike 3, and 1, 2, 3 go the Busters. And after 3.5 innings of play, the Moo lead 3-0.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
Bottom of the third inning from historic Moeller Field. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Moo. Meyer, Mize, and Sears against Shane Scott and the Sodbusters. The Moo lead 3-0. And like you have mentioned so many times, the Moo just get better the second time through as Meyer takes the first pitch called strike. Meyer, the ground at his first plate appearance, batting 4 for 18, 222, no homers, 5 RBIs. He's got a .333 batting average against Scott. Favorable matchup goes to Meyer, righty to lefty, and Meyer hits it high and deep down the right field line. If it's fair, it is not fair. It's a foul ball. Count goes 0-2. That had distance to it.
Nothing in life is fair, Zach. You'll learn that. Nothing in life is fair, Zach. You'll learn that.
Well, just a little bit early, and the Moo are up 4 if the swing's a touch later, but the count 0-2. Good wood from Meyer, who's definitely a slugger looking for that first home run, and once he get it, they're going to flow like a chocolate fountain at the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory.
Don't make me hungry.
Dude, I'm starving. The 0-2 to Meyer, and it's inside, nearly hits him. He's got to dance away from it, count 1-2. Happy to see a good crowd back here. I'd say about half full. Tuesday night and humid, but vocal. Crowds have gotten progressively louder. The 1-2 pitch, and Meyer fouls it straight back. Count goes 1-2. But you know what brings people to the ballpark?
What's that?
Wins, and the Moo of 10 of them in a row.
That doesn't help. That doesn't hurt the cause, and the Moo have done plenty of winning lately.
The 1-2, and Meyer hits it high in the air center field. Back goes Cahoy, and he's going to get under it and make the catch. Good contact by Meyer in the at-bat, but nothing to show for it. That's out 1.
Talk about the Moo winning a bunch lately. The person who held your position previously, Brent Bartels, texted me this. In Fremont's last 25 games, the Moo, 23-2.
That's obscene.
Yeah, that's not bad.
First pitch to Mize, taken just outside for ball 1. Mize singled and started the 3-run rally when he scampered home on a Dylan Sears bunt single and an error. 1-0 to Mize. 3-0 Moo in the bottom of the 4th, and Mize takes a called strike 1.
And one caveat on that great run by the Moo. So one of the losses was at Western Nebraska last year in a game where Shea Bennett let the pitchers all hit and play positions.
1-1 outside for ball 2. Well, that's just Summer League. You got to love stuff like that.
Right, and the Moo had already wrapped up the Clark division and clinched their spot in the postseason, so a good day to blow off some steam.
2-1 to Mize. Inside, count goes 3-1. The Moo do not see Western Nebraska until late July. 2 games there, or 2 games here at Moeller Field on the 22nd, 23rd. 3 games in Gearing on the first week of August. Swinging and missing on that 3-1. It is Mize. Count goes full. Still 2 more long road trips due up for the Moo. I'll get back to you after that. The 3-2 is hit high in the air, center field, not deep. Cahoy under it. Makes the catch. 2 down. As I was saying with those road trips, Badlands was just the first of 3. We're right back there 2 weeks from now. And that's a week-long excursion. As the Moo are in Badlands from 3 starting on the 18th. And then after the Father's Day contest with the Big Sticks, they are off Monday on the road. As the first pitch to Dylan Sears is swung on and missed. Count 0-1 on Sears. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the 22nd through the 24th, they are in Grand Forks to play Weed City, and then possibly the toughest challenge of the year as Sears hits it through the right field side for a base hit between Rodriguez and Monroe, and Sears 2 for 2. Good piece of hitting there by Dylan. So as I was going on about, the toughest challenge of the year that I see on the schedule is to play Wheat City on the 24th and then drive home possibly through the night to get Souris Valley, a very good team, at home on the 25th. That looks like it's going to be the biggest series of the season thus far. So circle your dates, Moo crew. The 25th through the 27th, a weekend series against the Sabre Dogs that carries a lot of significance. Runner on first, 2 outs, and Tyler Push at the plate. Lineup turns over. Push takes ball 1.
That's a possible championship series preview. The Sabre Dogs leading the Lewis division right now, and they've been the most consistent team in that half of the league, but still plenty of time to go. Still should be a great series. Make your plans.
1-0 to Tyler Push. Dylan Sears off of first, and Push hits it to short, and flipping it over to Monroe is Dawson to retire the side and end the inning. So Moo leave a runner on after 4 innings of play. The Moo lead 3-0 over the Sodbusters.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet, snake, and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thursday, get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
Back with you from Moeller Field in Fremont as we get ready for the top of the 5th inning. The Moo lead it 3-0 over the Hastings Sodbusters. Fremont gunning for its 11th straight win after dropping the season opener 10-9 to Hastings. Riley, Rodriguez, and McClure, 5, 6, and 7 in the order, due against Casey Wise, who has retired the last 11 Sodbusters he's faced since Cole Dawson hit a 1-out double in the first. Ian Riley leads off, left-hand batter against the righty, and the first one on the way from Wise. Riley swings and sprays a foul down the left field line, strike 1. We remind you this broadcast comes your way on FremontMoo.com and on KHUB Fremont, Big Dog 98.9 FM, 1340 AM. I'm Nate Rohr, joined by Zach Berman. 1-1 the count, the pitch. Riley sprays this one fouling out of play to the left, and the count is 0-2. Sun continues to set. The lights starting to take effect here at Moeller Field. 2 strikes the count on the left-hand batter, Riley. Wise winds and deals. Riley swings and grounds it to first. Taken on the hop by Howell, letter high, and he trots to the bag ahead of Riley for the first out.
Something I've noticed, these are just easy outs, too. Nothing really strenuous out in the field thus far. Another quick score update brought you by the Nebraska Lottery. Souris Valley and Badlands now tied at 2. The Big Sticks climbing back into that one in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And I can tell you how it happened.
Rodriguez, the batter. First pitch up and in, 1-0. As you look that up, we remind you the Nebraska Lottery reminds you, in fact, that tomorrow night's Powerball jackpot, first the 1-ball pitch, hits the outside corner, called a strike, 1-1. Tomorrow night's Powerball jackpot is $20 million, the Nebraska Lottery.
Oh, so someone won over the weekend.
How about that? The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
It was RBI singles off the bat of Steve Jamrosiak and Jess Bellows that tied the game at 2 there. Would be big for seeding if the Moo hold on and the Sodbusters, the Saber Dogs blow it.
Pitch down and away, 2-2. Rodriguez the batter, 1 out, no one on. We are in the top of the 5th. Fremont, a 3-0 lead. The 2-2 from Wise. Comes up and in, ball 3, and the count full, 3-2. Wise never had a handle on that one. Rodriguez, right-hand batter, steps back in there. Straight up stance. Outfield, shallow into pull. The wind, the 3-2 from Wise. And Rodriguez swings and flares one down for a hit into short center field. Rodriguez with a 1-out single, and that snaps the streak of consecutive batters retired at 12.
Number 11, Cameron McClure.
You know, Rodriguez is very good, especially in that 6 hole, and he's out of New Milford, Connecticut, just a little bit north of Danbury, Connecticut, up in the Hudson Valley. Nice product out of Bridgeport, University of Bridgeport.
Lovely.
I got my Connecticut knowledge.
There you go. You spent much more time up there than I have. First one on the way to McClure. He swings, grounds toward third. Callahan to his left, knocks it down, picks it up, and he'll have no play anywhere. Likely to be an error on the Moo third baseman, as it was a ground ball to Callahan's left.
Hastings,
and he simply did not keep his glove down. I think he was thinking about the double play he hoped to turn instead of making sure he got the out that he could get. Here's Nick Carlson. He grounded to third his first time up. 2 on, 1 out, top of the 5th, 3-0 Moo. The set, the first pitch, swinging a ground ball to third. Backhand stop, Callahan. He steps on the bag at third for 1, throws across the diamond, in time for the double play. So Callahan takes advantage of the second chance for a double play. He goes 5-3 for that double play, and the Sodbusters are done in the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It'll be Morphew, Callahan, and Reller due to hit. Through 4.5, your score is Fremont 3 and Hastings 0.
Your radio home for the Fremont Moo is Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM. Not only is Big Dog your home for the Moo this year, but keep it tuned to 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in news, sports, and entertainment. Big Dog is your home for local high school and college sports coverage, including Midland University's Warriors football. Plus, tune in all day long to Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM for the best in country music. So keep it tuned all day to Big Dog for the Fremont Moo and more.
Mid-Continent Irrigation is a 30-year family-owned and operated business in Fremont. Mid-Continent Irrigation sells new Valley brand irrigation equipment and Suckup brand grain bin equipment in their local trade area. They service all brands of irrigation and grain bin equipment and are staffed with highly skilled and trained professionals. Their staff has over 120 years of combined experience that still attends service school annually to stay on top of the latest technology. Give them a call at 402-727-9373.
At S2 Refuse and Recycling, our hometown matters. If our family can help your family with residential trash pickup, recycling and yard waste, portable restrooms, roll-offs, or commercial trash and recycling, find us down on Main Street.
Down on Main Street, S2 Refuse and Recycling. It's a hometown service.
On Main Street in Fremont.
S2 Refuse and Recycling.
And online, it's s2rolloffs.com.
Getting ready for the bottom of the 5th inning. Moo 3 and Hastings nothing. Morphew, Callahan, and Reller. 2, 3, and 4 in the Fremont order due to hit. Darian Morphew 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts. He has a hit in every Fremont game thus far this year. The first pitch to him, he swings, grounds right at the second baseman Monroe. As it throws wide of first, it's snagged by Rodriguez, who tags Morphew for the first out of the bottom of the 5th.
Well, he doesn't have a hit in this one yet.
Up to bat next for
he may have only one more at bat to get that hit.
Callahan.
How are we there? We're already in the bottom of the 5th. My goodness, it's already an official game in 2 outs.
It's already an official game now because the Moo lead it 3-0.
Well, the weather's absolutely holding off. Now that it's cooling off and getting darker, it is beautiful out.
1 out, nobody on. The batter is Austin Callahan, and the lefty hitter takes a first pitch curve over the outside corner, strike 1.
You know, the best part when it gets so hot out is when the nights fall and you're in the 70s. That's the best.
1 strike pitch down and in, 1-1 to Callahan. Yeah, it's refreshing to get that night breeze going. Count is 1-1. Moo with a 3-0 lead. We're in the bottom of the 5th. The Moo scored all their runs in the 3rd. The pitch, Callahan swings and hammers this one to right, down for a hit. Solid line drive to right for Austin Callahan, who has his 2nd hit of the game, and now 1 on with 1 out for Brock Reller.
He's been seeing the ball really well. Like, you can just tell, even that fly out, he almost hit it out.
So
let's go, Moo.
Callahan, in his last 3 games, has 5 hits in 11 times at bat. And now Brock Reller is the batter. The lefty hitter takes a first pitch fastball outside corner, cold strike 1-1. Reller 0 for 2, struck out swinging in the 2nd, then looking in the 3rd. Callahan at first with 1 out. Scott pauses at the belt, delivers the 0-1. Reller takes curveball inside corner at the knees. Pitch looked to be a touch low, but called a strike. Count is 0-2. Runner at first. 1 out. The 2-strike pitch coming from Scott to Reller. And here it is. Reller swings and pops it up to the left of the plate. Carlson, the catcher, after it, and he makes the catch, banging into the fence for the 2nd out of the inning.
That hit the netting. That shouldn't have been called. Whatever.
Shea Bennett is down the 3rd base line. I wonder if he's asking about that very issue.
Well, here's the catch, though. If you're Brock Reller, you're allowed an off night every so often, especially because, A, you know, his team's already got 3 runs, and B, more importantly, Alex Wise has been lights out.
3-0 Moo, bottom of the 5th. Runner at first, 2 outs for Koski. Scott sets and delivers the first one, a curveball inside corner. Cold strike 0-1. Ryan Koski 1 for 2 tonight, a single on the infield on the left side his last time up after he reached on an error by the 3rd baseman. Callahan at first, 2 outs. The set, Scott with the 0-1, and Koski swings and sprays a foul around home plate, strike 2.
Koski's such a valuable player to have around, and Alex Naran and Koski have been really taking turns in that outfield DH spot. But we don't know how much longer Naran is going to be here. So it's really Koski's position to hang on to.
Koski's been a very valuable complementary bat for the Moo, and even a little better than that, considering he's hitting better than 300. The 0-2 on the way. Koski swings and lifts one to right center field. McClure over to his right, settles under it and makes the catch to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. Go to the top of the 6th inning. Roca, Monroe, and Dawson due to hit for the Sodbusters. We've played 5 innings. Fremont 3, Hastings nothing.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs. Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family's certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Next up to bat for Hastings,
Top of the 6th inning of play.
Roca.
9-1-2 due up for Hastings. 3-0 Moo, Zach Berman, Nate Rohr, and Jackson Roca at the plate. Only his second time up through the lineup, and we're in the 6th inning. Alex Wise has been nothing short of exemplary today as he deals righty to righty, and Roca fouls it off count 0-1. We were talking about the weather, and it's going to be a steamy 48 hours in Hastings. Tomorrow 91, and then Thursday 94. So get your water bottles ready as Roca takes that away 1-1. It is our belief that we are actually going to be driving to Hastings and coming back for both games. So we'll look to see if we can have that confirmed in the middle of innings. So 1-1. Roca waves on that one. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play. Count stays 1-2.
Maya's at 65 pitches, so he's been in a good spot, been able to efficiently work through this Hastings lineup, throwing a bunch of strikes, able to get a bunch of easy outs, very few hard hit balls.
1-2 pitch and check swing. Did he go? The first base umpire says no. We go to 2-2. 3-0 Moo is our score. As the sun begins to set, the 2-2 from Wise to Roca outside. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Alex Wise absolutely feeling it on the mound.
Yeah, I won't. Zach told me that you said Brock were okay.
And 3-2 is called strike 3.
Next
to retire the side.
Hastings, Tyler Monroe.
Excellent. The first out of the inning.
Excellent pitch there by Wise as he painted the outside corner to ring up Roca and get just his 3rd strikeout. A lot of balls in play.
Nice pitch there to retire Roca. He's 0 for 2, and the first pitch to Monroe is in for a strike, and goodness gracious, Wise is just dealing out there. What are you supposed to do when he's in this sort of groove? The 1-1, the 0-1 is high, count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch is fouled over the seats out in the left, count 1-2. And another thing to note, quick outs, only the 3rd strikeout, so a lot of these outs have been early in the count and up in the air. 1-2 pitch is fouled straight back, count goes to 1-2.
It's been able to change speeds very well, change locations very well. Just everything you'd ask for from a pitcher. Good tempo.
Only pitch number 70 coming up. Wise, the 1-2, is ripped to right and over the glove of Howell for a base hit. So apologies in advance for the jinx.
Next up for Hastings, number 4.
It'll be interesting to see how Wise goes about getting outs the third time through the order. As easy as it has been, you know, they've seen him twice through the order tonight. They've seen him in 2 different games. So a lot of these guys are starting to form books on him. And what will Wise do to fool him again?
Let's see, because Cole Dawson's, I'd say, arguably their best hitter as he takes ball 1 up high. Count 1-0. One man on, 1 man out. 1-0 to Dawson. That's hit in the air to center field. That should drop it at will for a base hit. So Wise having some trouble the third time through. Let's see if we send a bullpen arm
Next
out.
up to bat for Hastings, number 12. Jack
So 2
Hammond.
singles. Monroe and Dawson both reaching. Only a third hit of the game. Hammond represents the tying run.
All you need is a double play ball and you're out of this inning, and I don't think Hammond is fast enough to not be a good double play candidate.
Hammond fouls the first pitch back, count 0-1. I mean, if you get through this inning without scoring, do you bring him out for the 7th? I'm not sure.
As few pitches as he's thrown, I think you, even if he gets through this inning clean or even having given up 1 run, I say you bring him out for another inning. It's the first of 6 games this week.
0-1 to Hammond in the dirt. Count goes 1-1. Yeah, I mean, it's a first of 6, and there's no bad weather forecasted. So, barring unforeseen circumstances, they're playing all 6.
Mm-hmm. Plus, you want him to work through some bumpy waters. I mean, this is part of his development as a pitcher.
Oh, absolutely. The 1-1 pitch to Hammond is popped up in the outfield. Reller under it, makes the catch for out number 2. So, good job there to jam Hammond, and Carson Cahoy is the last man standing in this
Next
6th
up to
inning.
bat for Hastings, number 15. Carson
Really good pitch
Cahoy.
there, going away from Hammond and skied a fly ball to right. That was easily handled. Now there are 2 outs and a guy in Cahoy that he's handled the first 2 times up.
Righty to righty dealing to Cahoy. The first pitch is chopped foul. Count 0-1. Wise has just been very diverse with his stuff. He's not going to one particular pitch for his closeout pitch and at bats. He's getting at it's all different ways. This is the first ounce of trouble he's had to work through with 2 guys reaching. 0-1. And it's inside, count 1-1.
And that's the big key. Mix it up. How many different ways can you get guys out? And Wise has shown a variety of those ways.
2 strikes to go for Alex Wise in the 1-1. In the dirt for ball 2. Look out! And throwing back to first was Meyer, and going over to third is Monroe. So Tyler Monroe taking advantage of some interesting base running.
Must have been a disconnect as far as the catcher, Meyer, thinking a pickoff play was on, but the first baseman, Howell, not being aware of that pickoff play being on, because Howell was not near the bag at first when that throw came in.
Pretty hard off of first. The pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 on. And Wise is 1 pitch away from escaping the jam. Runners in the corners. The 2-2 pitch. Outside by a touch. Count goes full. Now, if Cahoy were to reach, Riley is up. He's 0 for 2. The guy you don't want to see up in this situation is Rodriguez. Rodriguez has been very good. 3-2 pitch, swing, and a miss to end the inning. Alex Wise works in and out of trouble and retires retires Cahoy unscathed, and after 5.5 innings of play, the Moose still lead 3-0.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web. Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Bottom of the 6th inning of play, the Moo lead 3-0. After 6 shutout innings by Alex Wise, and the first pitch to Taylor Howell is cut on and missed, count 0-1. The Moo are looking for some insurance, and you could say that's brought to you by Inspro Insurance. Count 0-1. They lead 3-0 after a 3-run third. And the 0-1 is outside 1-1. Taylor Howell in from University of Memphis, American Athletic Conference School. I don't believe they made it in the regionals this year.
They did not. Had kind of a rough year, honestly.
1-1 to Howell inside, and that hit him. Hit him right on the forearm. And the Moo have a leadoff runner on for Shane Scott to deal with. And other than that 3-run third, Scott's been good.
Yeah, Scott's been very restrictive of this Moo offense, but at the same time, that speaks to what the Moo have been able to do all year. You give them a little crack, 3 straight hits, and the Moo surged through with 3 runs.
Now, at the same time, 3 runs should be enough to win a game, but not the way Wise is pitched. First pitch to Meyer, taken outside for ball 1. Moo having won 10 in a row. Hastings, their only loss on opening night. They lost at a heartbreaker 10-9. 1-0. Swung on and fouled back. Count goes 1-1. You really do feel like that loss, the way they lost with a runner getting thrown out at the plate to retire the game. It's a tying runner. You felt that the way they played in that game was enough to turn things around, not necessarily win the next 10, turn things around and be up in the 6th inning by 3 in the 11th game, but the 1-1 pitch. Inside corner called strike 2 on Meyer. And the Moo could really use maybe 1 or 2 more runs here. Preferably 2 to get out of the, enough where you're not going to give them all up in an inning situation.
Why stop there? Why not 17 in an inning?
We got to think realistically here. The 1-2 is high for ball 2. Moo have not scored 17 runs yet this year. Their high, I believe, is 15, which they scored in the last game.
Indeed.
They're
so why
capable.
Not 17 now?
They're capable of doing it. I would say, though, that Hastings' strength is their pitching. Because other than last night, their bats have been pretty dormant. 2-2. High for ball 3. Good at bat here by Meyer, looking to get on. That would bring on Drew Mize, who's been so good with runners in scoring position. So the count goes full. Runner off of first is Howell. Is he a threat to run?
Not really, no.
So he's going to stay put at third. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and hit high in the air to center field. Back goes Cahoy. He's onto it and makes the catch. Just halfway between the infield and the warning track for out number 1.
Meyer has had a couple of those in this game where he's just missed and driven it out to straightaway center for an easy catch for a out for the center fielder, but feel like he is just a tick off from really doing some damage on a ball. He's had a couple good swings tonight.
Usually means you're close. Oh, 1. Pitch taken high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. The delivery to Drew Mize. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. Count goes 1-1 on Mize.
Yeah, you feel for Scott in some ways because other than that bad blip of an inning, he's really pitched quite well for Hastings. The problem is he's not getting any run support.
Only 2 of those runs were his fault, even. 1-1, runner off first is Howell, and that's fouled away. Count goes 1-2 on Drew Mize, and number 8 hitter Dylan Sears, who's 2 for 2 due up. So definitely a guy you want to get out if you're Scott, and if you're Hastings. Definitely a situation where if you get Mize to come through, who knows what happens. 1-2. Swung on and hit in the air right center field, not very deep. Let's see who converges on it to make the play. It is McClure making the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, just got it off the end of the bat and hit a lazy fly to right, and that's not Mize's game. And you look at especially the last 2 innings where the last 4 outs recorded by the Moo are air outs. It's the sort of confidence a pitcher that pitches his home games at Duncan Field builds. The fact that he feels like he can give up fly balls because at his home park, they're always outs.
Well, let's see if Scott can get out of this or if the Moo can continue to build their lead. First pitch to Dylan Sears in there for called strike 1. 0-1 on Dylan. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. One of them a bunt that ended up scoring a run. And then Dylan ended up scoring on the RBI double from Tyler Push. That made it 2-0. 0-1 to Sears. Inside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. 3-0 Moo, which has been our score since the bottom of the 3rd. That's the only frame with any runs. Other than that inning, it's been a pitching showcase. Wonder how much longer we see Scott, especially if he gets out of this. The 1-1. Swung on, hit in the air to right field. Not deep enough. McClure under it, settling, and he makes the catch to end the inning. So the Moo strand a leadoff runner. And after 6 innings of play, my goodness, 3-0 Fremont.
All right, fans, let's direct our attention down to close.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger anglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thursday, get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
17, Ian Riley.
So we've reached the top of the 7th inning, and The Moose still lead 3-0. Alex Wise still in there, letting him rock and roll here. Still well under 100 pitches, and the first pitch to Riley is taken low for a ball.
According to my unofficial pitch count, that was his 84th delivery.
1-0, and Riley hits it high in the air, right field and deep. Reller back, he's under it, and he makes a catch. Ball that seemingly died in midair with the wind blowing in. Quick out number one. It's a question of how many of those hits would be home runs in Badlands?
The ball carried quite well there. It generally carries quite well, but I think this weekend especially the wind was blowing out short distances. Good day to hit.
Rodriguez takes a first pitch high for ball one. With the wind, the humidity, and the heat, that's going to get baseballs to travel a long way. 1-0 to Matt Rodriguez, and he hits that in the air to right field and deep. Back goes Reller on the track at the wall. He makes the catch on the warning track. 2 long, loud outs for Wise here in the top of the 7th, but it doesn't matter how you get him. It matters if you get him, and 2 long, loud, and quick outs, should I say, as Rodriguez retired on the long fly out. I think now with these hard contacts, you have to have a preparation for the 8th.
Anytime you're able to get 7 innings out of a starter, you're pretty happy with that. So I imagine we can't see the Moo bullpen that somebody's up.
0-2, or the first pitch to McClure is outside and away for ball one. Wise putting the team on his back today. 3-0 Moo our score. Pitch swung on and missed by McClure, count 1-1. Wise's line to this point, 6 2/3, 4 hits allowed, no runs, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. So a very good outing for Wise as he deals in the pitch outside, count 2-1. A lot of ground outs, a lot of fly outs.
A lot of outs. 20 outs, in fact.
2-1 pitch to McClure. Over the outside corner of the plate. Good looking pitch and strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Hastings looking just to feel something, anything. Their Sod's been busted by Alex Wise through the first 6 2/3. 2-2 pitch. Over the corner, not called, just a bit outside. Count goes full.
Pitch was down and away.
Full count, the 3-2 to McClure. Wise deals, and that's roped in the left center field gap for a base hit. Nice cutoff there by Morphew in left to limit McClure to a single. Hit number 5 for the Sodbusters today. And all 3 at-bats have been hard contacts for Hastings. So you really think that you just got to get out of the jam. Carlson's hitting to 2 5-3s, one of them a double play. The Moo have 2 errors, but other than that, you feel like they've been the better team in the field. First pitch low for ball 1. Yeah, Wise is starting to lose focus here. You can sort of tell. But all in all, an exemplary outing from him through 6 2/3. Just got to finish the job against the number 8 hitter. 1-0 to Alex. Swung on and hit in the air to right field. Back goes Reller, and he makes the catch to end the inning. So despite the hard contacts, nothing of note given up by Alex Wise, who survived 7 excellent shutout innings. It's time to stretch in Moeller. It's 3-0 Moo after 6.5.
Fremont Moo play-by-play announcer Nate Rohr.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Cremain Poultry is now hiring for all positions, an innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs? Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Bottom of the 7th inning in a game that has been pretty uneventful other than the 3-run third for the Moo. They lead 3-0. And if you wonder, as the top of the lineup comes up, could the Moo potentially, if they get some insurance across, keep Wise in and preserve the bullpen? As swinging on an 0-1 count, or to make an 0-1 count, is Tyler Push. Scott is still in as well, so tip your cap to him.
94 pitches for Scott as we begin the 7th inning.
But you have to believe the Moo are knocking on the door there. The 0-1. Swung on and hit to short. Fielding is Dawson. Steps and fires just in time to get him.
Wow. He juggled that about 3 times and finally collected it and gunned it first for the out.
As Darian Morphew, hitless thus far, this might be the last chance for him to continue his hit streak. He's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts.
Has a hit in all 11 games this year for the Moose, so looking to continue that streak.
First pitch to Morphew. Inside, called ball 1. Other than that 3-inning third, it's been pretty good for Scott, who's through 6 1/3, allowed 7 hits. Pitch taken outside for ball 2. 7 hits. They're actually calling all 3 runs earned. 6 strikeouts. He struck out 8 Moo batters his last time up, so he's definitely a weapon, the 2-0 in there, called strike 1.
Very emotional for you how big a weapon he is, isn't it?
No, he's a weapon for sure. If only he had hitters behind him. 2-1 pitch. I got a scintillating score update for you after this one as Morphew takes that one away for ball 3. Badlands is alive. They've doubled up Souris Valley 6-3.
Ooh.
In the bottom of the 5th inning there from Dickinson as Morphew gets his hit streak to 12 straight games as he lines a single in a right field. Nice piece of hitting there by Morphew. He waited on a pitch he liked. Didn't do too much with it, but he got into right. And now the guy that's been getting the best contact in this lineup is Austin Callahan. He's up at the plate. Bottom of the 5th, like I said, in Badlands. They lead 6-3 over Souris Valley. Mining City, an early 1-0 lead in the top of the 1st inning there over the Spuds. Oh, man, that Spuds team is just
getting mashed. Hi-yo.
Runner goes. Morphew's going to second. The throw is not in time as Morphew dives in ahead of the throw from Carlson. And the Moo finally hit their first stolen base of the night.
Man, they would get that within a batter, but the steal by Morphew, and now the Moo with a runner in scoring position. We don't want to make too much fun of that Spuds team. They've had a tough start to that franchise's history. A couple old friends, Dalen Dobish and Sean Walsh, coaching that squad.
Another one that might interest the Moo after this 0-1 pitch to Callahan taken away for ball 1. Spearfish and Wheat City are tied at 4. In the bottom of the 6th inning in Grand Forks. That game's been extremely back and forth. Of course, the Fremont looking to stay ahead of Spearfish, and I guess we're all Whiskey Jacks tonight. Whiskey Jacks fans out here as the Moo look to extend their lead. Is hit on the ground and under the glove of Monroe for a base hit in the right field. Rounding third and scoring is Morphew, and there's your big insurance run. Don't know if they're going to call it a hit or an error, but Morphew scores the same And the Moo lead 4-0 in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, we'll see how it's scored. It was a ground ball directly to the left of the second baseman. It was hit kind of hard, but
they're gonna
got
score
under his glove. Oh, they scored a hit.
Single.
Okay. 3 hits tonight for Callahan.
Huh. So about all of that, they scored a single on a play that looked very playable for Monroe. Brock Reller 0 for 2, looking to get off to the schneid. 2 strikeouts and a pop-out against Scott, and he hits that one foul. Runner was going. Count 0-1.
Have a flock of birds floating right over the infield over second base and now making their way over third. They were over right field a minute ago. I was going to tell them, get the heck out of the way. Reller could hit one out there.
The 0-1. Who was the guy that hit a bird? It was Randy Johnson?
Yep.
The pitch is taken high for ball 1. I think Randy Johnson killed a bird during batting practice.
It was during spring training. Yes.
A bird just flew across the batter's box, and Randy Johnson, you don't want to get in front of one of his pitches, human or avian, and it clocked the bird and killed him.
Oops.
1-1 to Reller. Pitch taken inside for ball 2.
That reminds you of that 93 All-Star game in Baltimore. Johnson got the start for Seattle, and he was pitching against John Kruk, who was the left-hand batter. And he buzzed Kruk with a fastball, and Kruk looked like he was going to have a heart attack.
2-1 to Reller. Swings and hits it into right field and off a bounce right to the second baseman Monroe to retire him. Score at 4-3. He does move the runner over. 2 outs. Ryan Koski up for the Moo. Reller 0 for 4.
The ball took kind of a funny hop, I think, off the edge of the mound, and so it bounced up way high, almost like one of those turf hops that we see all the time at Duncan. As it appears, Hastings is going to make a pitching change.
And if you're Fremont, you got to take advantage of this. You did your job. You scored 4 against a good pitcher in Shane Scott, who is bringing his A game. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll see who's in when we come back. 4-0 Moo in the bottom of the 7th.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web. Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for nearly a century. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Pitching change for the Sodbusters. They trail 4-0. It's Manny Herrera, the Panamanian.
Manny Herrera.
In the right-hand pitcher for the Sodbusters out of York College, a freshman from Panama City, Panama. 5'9" and 215. If I remember correctly, he was the guy in when the Moo almost tied the game in that opening night contest.
Yes, he was. This year, Herrera 1-0 with a save and a 4.15 ERA. This is his 5th appearance out of the pen.
Oh, no,
He's
good.
Thrown 8 2/3, given up 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned, walked 10, struck out 6. So he has a little bit of wildness in his arsenal. But the Moo trying to bust this game wide open with 2 outs and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 7th.
The Moo did get that insurance run on an RBI single from Austin Callahan, clearly feeling the post-Cincinnati vibes right now. I wonder if he brought some Skyline chili back.
It's a good question. You ever had it?
Yes. It's okay.
Is it worth the hype?
Okay. I don't love the shredded cheese on top of chili. I think that's weird. But it's good. It's worth the trip when you're down there. Cincinnati is like the most generic American city on the planet. Beautiful stadium, though.
See, all right. So I took a 7 parks in 7 days trip with a couple of friends. Cincinnati was our last stop. I thought the stadium was okay, but not great. And we roasted in the Sunday afternoon sun. So I don't know. Your mileage may vary.
A lot of tradition in that Reds organization. First pitch taken outside for called strike one is Ryan Koski, count 0-1. Koski 1 for 3 today. The Reds they're okay, but Jesse Winker is a man possessed right now at the plate. He had 3 home runs again in St. Louis. His calling time is Koski.
Castellanos having a good year.
Oh man, he's very good. The 0-1 to Koski from Herrera. Herrera deals. Check swing. Koski did not go around. Count goes 1-1. Of course, we're going to be back on the road tomorrow. Hastings has set up shop for us to be hosted there next 2 games. Calling time again is Koski.
A very luxurious Duncan Field.
Beautiful ballpark. Just like put up a temporary fence up there or something, please.
Yeah. To make the outfield a little more sane, I agree.
1-1, and Koski fouls it away. Count 1-2 on Ryan.
You wonder how much that affects their hitters, the fact that they play in a park where home runs are virtually impossible to get.
Well, ask Ryan Koski. He played at Hastings his freshman year.
That's true. Of course, Koski's a Tri-Cities kid out of Kearney.
1-2 to Koski, 2 outs, runner off of second is Callahan, who's had a heck of a night. He's 3 for 4. The 1-2 swung on and missed to end the inning. So Herrera comes in and does his job, but the Moo get a big insurance run courtesy of Austin Callahan, and it's 4-0 Fremont after 7.
Fremont Moo fans love their meat, and Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices this summer. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks, always low prices on your favorite flavors of brats. There's boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood for that summer party on the patio. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeAisleSonline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee, proud to be a part of the Fremont Moo.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger anglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Wow, great space, nice and clean, decent square footage, a lot of potential. When do we move in?
You know this is for storage, right? It's not a man cave.
Oh.
With storage units this nice, no wonder it feels like home. Morningside Storage is a full-service facility including indoor and outdoor, 5x10, 10x10, 10x20s, and plenty of outdoor storage for campers, boats, and RVs. They're safe and secure with reasonable rates. Morningside Storage, just west of Luther and Morningside. Call 402-317-9261 now.
Back with you from Moeller Field in Fremont as we get ready for the top of the 8th inning. The Moo with a 4-0 lead. And they have summoned Levi Chiucci from the bullpen. The right-hander makes his second appearance of the year. No record, no ERA. He's thrown an inning and 2/3, given up a hit, no runs, walked 1, and struck out nobody. That was in the Friday game up at Badlands. What a performance tonight out of Casey Wise. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, no runs, walked nobody, and struck out 4. He is in line for the victory. as Jackson Roca steps in. He's 0 for 2 today. The first pitch, Roca shows bunt, pulls back. Takes low and away, ball 1 as we begin the top of the 8th, with the Moo protecting a 4-0 lead. Roca, Monroe, and Dawson. 9, 1, and 2 in the order do. Kiyuchi's 1-ball pitch is a changeup over the inside corner, called a strike, and the count is even at 1-1. The Moo 6 defensive outs away from their 11th straight win. My goodness, this Fremont team on a roll right now. The 1-1 from Kiyuchi, swinging a ground ball toward short. Mize charges, takes a letter I hop, has it, and throws to first in time. 1 gone in the top of the 8th inning. Fairly easily handled ground ball. And now the batter is Tyler Monroe. He's 1 for 3 tonight. A single to right his last time up after a ground out to the pitcher in the 3rd and a ground out to the shortstop in the 1st.
All I can think about is how big of an asset Austin Callahan's going to be for this team. I mean, nothing against Reynolds. He was good, but Callahan just in the field and at the plate, just unbelievable today.
First pitch down and into Monroe, ball 1. Yeah, Callahan is starting to come on with the bat, 3 for 4 tonight. So now 6 for 20 on the year.
2 RBI singles.
1-ball pitch, Monroe swings and lofts this one to center. Push a step to his right to make the catch for the second out of the inning.
It has to be frustrating for Hastings. They're getting a lot of hard contacts, and every single one of them has found a Moo glove.
2 gone, and the batter is Cole Dawson. He's had a good day at the plate. 2 for 3, a single up the middle his last time up. He also flied to right and doubled to left. Nobody on, 2 outs. Top of the 8th, the Moo with a 4-0 lead on Hastings. Righty to righty, the one, and Kiyuchi's first pitch. And stays high, a curveball for ball 1, 1-0 the count. Moo will see Hastings again tomorrow night. 6:35 first pitch, our pregame at 6:15. 1-ball pitch, and that one swung on and popped up into short right field. Sears, the second baseman, ranging left, circling and makes the catch. 2 in the inning. So Kiyuchi comes out of the bullpen and dismisses the Sodbusters 1-2-3 on just 7 pitches. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be Howell, Meyer, and Mize due for the Moo through 7.5. Fremont 4 and Hastings nothing.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $25. Thursday, get $2 off house pitchers of margaritas on the rocks. The family special isn't only for game days. Get it anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane, across the street from Goodwill. Call in your Feed the Family special order ahead at 721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. Then head home and enjoy.
Pinnacle Bank isn't just a bank in Nebraska. They're Nebraska in a bank. Visit Pinnacle Bank's 3 locations in Fremont or any one of their 61 locations across Nebraska to experience Pinnacle Bank's superior service. Whether it's a checking account, a mortgage, a home loan, or a savings account, see why Pinnacle Bank is Nebraska in a bank today. Stop by 99 West 60th Street, 45 West 23rd Street, or 1520 East 23rd Street in Fremont, or visit pinbank.com today.
Getting ready for the bottom of the 8th inning. 4-0. Moo lead it.
Howell.
It'll be Howell, Meyer, and Mize. 6, 7, and 8 in the order, due to hit against Manny Herrera, who came out of the bullpen and retired Koski after Shane Scott went the first 6 2/3 innings. Gave up 9 hits, 4 runs all earned, walked nobody, and struck out 6. Taylor Howell, the batter, and Herrera, the right-hander, winds and delivers. Howell takes a curveball, low and away, ball 1. Howell, in his Fremont debut of 2021, hit by a pitch his last time up after a couple of strikeouts swinging. Outfield playing him to pull, infield back. Herrera winds and delivers the 1-ball pitch. Howell swings and drives this one, left field and deep. Roca going back, and he pulls up in front of the track and makes the catch for the first out. Boy, Howell got that one off the end of the bat. I thought he hit it a little better than it ended up getting hit. There's 1 out in the bottom of the 8th.
Balls are just dying in midair tonight.
Next up to bat,
Callahan's did.
Number 30,
There was someone that hit went off the bat of Hastings that it just didn't fall.
Well, kind of a tough night to hit. But the Moo still able to find a way to win. 4-0 the score, bottom of the 8th. They haven't won it yet, but they are winning. The batter is Jackson Meyer. He's 0 for 3. First one on the way from Herrera, and the pitch in the dirt, ball 1. And you talk about balls in the air dying tonight. And I think Jackson Meyer is the exemplar of that. The couple of flyouts to center seemed better hit and seemed like they'd go farther than they would, or than they did. And so those balls died in center field.
They get some baseballs from Manfred tonight?
Maybe. The humidor cranked up a few extra notches on the humidity rating. Blew that joke. The 1-ball pitch taken down in 2-0 to Jackson Meyer.
So it's definitely fun to see the Moo win games and other players. It's a sign of such a great team is sometimes different guys win you the game on different nights.
2-ball pitch, Meyer takes in the dirt, now 3-0.
Wasn't the typical names, Austin Callahan and Alex Wise being the guys today.
Wise, 7 innings, gave up 5 hits, no runs. Pitch, taken for a strike, 3-1. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Moo with a 4-0 lead. Three and 1 the count. Now time is cold.
Wheat City has taken a 5-4 lead over Spearfish in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Now the 3-1 from Herrera, and Meyer swings and misses. Count is full 3-2.
On a dropped third strike and an error.
Oof.
That's how the Spearfish now trail. And, oh, man, if the Moo win tonight and Spearfish loses, oh, boy.
3-2 on the way. Meyer fouls it off to the right, and the count holds at 3-2. The Moo are starting to open some distance, and as we mentioned this weekend, they are splitting the regular season into halves. So 32 games, and then they're resetting the standings, and that's typically how the standings work in leagues like this. Full count, 1 out, base is empty. The wind by Herrera is 3-2. Meyer takes upstairs, ball 4.
Good eye.
And it's a 1-out walk. Pitch didn't miss by much.
Just want 1 or 2 more big hits here, and that all but salts the game away.
Next up to bat for your Fremont Moo, number 2.
4-0 Moo, bottom of the 8th. 1 on, 1 out from Mize, who is 1 for 3. Singled to right to lead off the 3-run third. He also flied to center and flied to right. But with essentially a 32-game first half, this is game 12. The Moo on the verge of moving to 11-1. It's the first pitch. Mize takes a fastball outside corner, strike 1.
Well, where would that place him in the standings? Well, we know where it would place him. It's just a matter of how far ahead.
We'll check that as time allows in the next inning or so. 0-1 the count to Mize. The right-hander Herrera pauses at the letters, delivers the 1-strike pitch, and Mize sprays a foul to the right out of play, and the count is 0-2.
As of now, Spearfish is 2 games back at 8-3. Should both scores hold, that would become 3 games back. Western Nebraska, who lead Casper 5-1. They're a game back of Spearfish, and then Pier 4.5 games back. They're 5-5. We'll see them this weekend.
So that curveball taken outside corner, a cold strike 3, a ginger strike 3 signal by the home plate umpire. I don't know that he realized that that was a called third strike. But Mize strikes out looking, and there are 2 outs, and the batter is Dylan Sears. Sears tonight, 2 for 3, flied to right his last time up after a single to right, and an infield single and a run scored. Lefty hitter against the righty Herrera, who delivers outside ball 1.
For the Moo, number 1, Dylan Sears.
Fremont with a 3-run third, then a single run in the 7th. 4-0 Moo. We are in the bottom of the 8th. Meyer at first with 2 outs. 1-0 to Sears. Herrera sets at the belt. The pitch, and it comes inside and hits Dillon, and it'll head down to first.
So that you mention it, turns out Sears Valley is not in first place. They are behind by half a game in win percentage. Mining City is up in that division. The Tommyknockers of Butte, Montana lead the division by a game, and they're up 1-0 over Canyon County. Canyon County 2-7 in last place. Also in last place in the Clark. Hastings.
One thing on those standings, though, the fact that I think there are a couple of games in point streak that Mining City has not yet finalized. So I don't know that those standings are accurate. Point streak, per usual, unhelpful, but it's what we got.
Hastings and Sioux Falls tied for dead last in the Clark. The Moo have seen both of them.
So here is Tyler Push. He's 1 for 4, doubled in a run in the 3rd, doubled to left and scored. The Moo a 4-0 lead, bottom of the 8th, 2 on, 2 out. The conference over on the hill. Herrera still pitching for Hastings. The righty delivers the first one. Push swings and lofts it down the right field line. McClure racing it into his left. He will watch as it lands out of play. Foul ball, strike 1.
Have to wonder who we'll see start the other 2 games for Hastings. I'm sure we'll figure that out. Jake Schrader and Leif Holteen, 2 names to watch.
And we've seen plenty of both those guys in the numerous matchups between the Sodbusters and the Moo. 2 on, 2 out. We're on the bottom of the 8th. Herrera, the right-hander, pauses at the letters, delivers the 1-strike pitch, curveball, and that stays high. And the count is even at 1-1 to Tyler Push. What a pitching performance tonight by Alex Wise. 7 shutout innings, gave up 5 hits, walked nobody, and struck out 4. And Levi Kiuchi came out of the bullpen and sat him down 1-2-3 in the 8th. Very well could come back for the 9th. 4-0 Moo, bottom of the 8th, the 1-1. Push swings, pops this one up, right side out of play. And the count now 1-2.
As for the Moo, who might they send? We didn't see Brody Sintek since Friday. You'd imagine he'd be one of the names called. Michael Finan started Saturday. You'd imagine he might be the evening starter on Thursday. And of course, Preston Manacucci was yesterday's starter.
Sintek has been solid, but I liked what I saw out of Finan his last start. 1-2 the count, the pitch. Push started to go, and he takes just a bit low over the heart of the plate. 2-2 the count.
Sintek is a very up and down pitcher. When he's on, he's awesome. When he's not, it gets tough sometimes. But he was on for that game in Badlands.
He was, especially against that tough lineup. 4-0 Fremont, bottom of the 8th. 2 on, 2 out. The game coming your way on FremontMoo.com and KHUB Fremont. Big Dog, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM. 2-2 pitch is a fastball in the dirt, buried at the shoe tops of Push. The pitch didn't hit him, but it's taken for ball 3, and the count is full 3-2. Meyer at second. He drew a 1-out walk. Sears at first. He was hit by a pitch. Full count, 2 outs. The sun has set. The lights are taking effect on a gorgeous night for baseball here in Fremont. It was pretty warm at the start, but cooling down. 3-2 with 2 outs. Herrera delivers. And Push swings and lofts a fly ball to right. Couple steps right by McClure, and he makes the catch to end the bottom of the 8th inning. For the Moo in the 8th.
All right, fans, please direct your attention down to Chloe for the last on-field
No runs,
game of
no
the
hits, no errors, 2 left on, and we go to the 9th. Hammond, Cahoy, and Riley due to hit the heart of the Hastings order. We've played 8, the Moo 4, and the Sodbusters nothing.
On your marks.
At Methodist, we know different stages in life need different kinds of care.
Whether you're growing your family,
keeping them healthy,
or taking care of yourself.
No matter where you are in life,
you can count on us
to make a lasting difference.
Because when you have our whole team giving you the best possible care,
you have a relationship for life.
Methodist, the meaning of care.
And now, a moment of chill from Coors Light. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment, made to chill after the short but cold beer run from hot tub to cabin. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Your home away from home is Baymont Inn & Suites in Fremont, 2700 North Dyers Parkway in Fremont, just off of U.S. Route 275 and Route 30. Baymont offers free Wi-Fi, a 24/7 diner, and fitness center. Rest in clean, comfortable rooms before you come out to Moeller Field for a Fremont Moo game, or whatever brings you to Fremont. Ask for the Fremont Moo Friends and Family rate and stay at Baymont Inn for just $55 a night.
Top of the ninth inning here at Moeller. 4-0. The Moo lead Hastings. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. 9 left on for the Moo. No runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. 5 stranded by the Sodbusters.
Hastings, number 12, Jack
Chase Reynolds has been summoned from the Moo bullpen.
The 11th win of the season for Fremont. Let's hear it, fans. 3 more outs.
Jack Hammond will lead it off for the Sodbusters. He's 0 for 3, flying to right his last time up after a couple of ground balls to third. Righty to righty. Reynolds winds and delivers the first one, and it's taken over the inside corner. Called strike 0-1. We've seen Reynolds play third base for the Moo, but now he is pitching. 4-0 Fremont. We're in the top of the ninth. Nobody out. 0-1 the count to Hammond. And Reynolds delivers. Hammond sprays a foul to the right toward the Hastings dugout. And the count is 0-2.
How awesome would it be to see Reynolds get out of this? This is the second inning he's pitched, the third inning that he's pitched this season.
This is true.
So they're not just throwing some random position player out to pitch.
Through 2 innings earlier this year, the pitch fouled off the mid of the catcher and straight back. The count at 0-2.
That was a good-looking slider.
I had forgotten about Reynolds' earlier work on the hill this year. He pitched 2 innings in a 14-3 win against the Sunfish. Gave up 1 hit, no runs, walked 1, and struck out 5 in the 14-3 victory. 0-2 the count. Reynolds brings it home. Hammond takes in the dirt for a ball. Now 1-2. Kiuchi pitched the 8th inning. Had to only throw 7 pitches in retiring 3 batters.
He was as fuel efficient as a Tesla.
Yes. 4-0 Moo, top of the ninth. 1-2 the count. The wind, the pitch from Reynolds. That stays outside. A slider for ball 2. 2-2 the count.
And yes, Teslas don't take gas. That was the joke.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
Cue the McBain gif.
Everybody clap.
2-2 the count. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball back up the middle, a base hit to center field for Hammond. Leadoff man on for Hastings in the ninth. It is the Sodbusters' 6th hit of the game, and there's a runner at first. Nobody out for Carson Cahoy.
You might wonder, yes, Reynolds is a position player that happens to be able to pitch, but should he allow the first few runners on, is that a scenario where you maybe just have someone in behind him to close the game out if need be?
Perhaps, but the Moo leading at 4-0, top of the ninth, 1 on, none out. Cahoy the batter, and the first pitch. Breaking ball, misses low and away, ball 1. Cahoy 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts, and he grounded out to third. Righty to righty, Cahoy with an open stance. Reynolds set at the letters. His 1-ball pitch. Cahoy chops it toward third. Callahan ranges right, but will watch as it lands foul. And the count is even at 1-1. Fremont 3 outs away from its 11th straight victory. What a streak for the Moo. The ongoing franchise record. As good as that team was last year, they never got this hot. 1-1 the count, the set, the pitch. It's in the dirt. It squirts away from Meyer, the catcher, and caroms back to the backstop. Hammond to second. Big turn. He'll hang on there. It's a wild pitch to advance Hammond into scoring position with nobody out here in the top of the ninth, and the Moo hanging on to a 4-0 lead.
Now, I don't want to get too ahead of myself here saying that this game is in the books because it's clearly not. But I do have to wonder, what is the winning streak record in the league?
It might be a worthy research project. 2-1 the count, the pitch. Taken for a strike, outside corner at the knees, and the count is 2-2. Of course, the Expedition League in its 4th year of operation, the Moo organization in year 3. Fremont's been to the playoffs both times. 2-2 pitch, swing and a fly ball. Short right field, Reller far to his left, makes the catch. Hammond tags at second, trying for third, and Reller's throw is cut off. So Hammond advances to third after the Cohoy fly out to right. 1 gone in the top of the ninth.
Moves the runner over.
We are 2 outs
away
from win number 11 on the season.
Moves the runner over, but you still have 2 bases empty, and it really doesn't do you much good to only score 1 in a game where you're down 4.
So now runner at third, 1 out, and the Moo will happily trade a run for an out here. Batter is Ian Riley, 0 for 3, flied to right his last time up after a ground out to first and a fly out to left. Reynolds sets at the letters and delivers the first pitch. Riley swings and misses at 1 in the dirt, strike 1.
Would stink to lose a shutout, though. The Moo have not had a shutout yet this season, so definitely no better time than right now to get your first.
Without question. Runner at third, 1 out, 0-1 to Riley. 4-0 Moo, we're in the top of the ninth. The 0-1 pitch, Riley grounds it foul to the right, hopping into the Hastings dugout, and the count is 0-2. Well, if the shutout is to be preserved, then Reynolds will need a strikeout or a pop-up here. The Moo crowd revs up a bit. 2 strikes the count, 1 out. Runner at third. The pitch. And Riley swings, lines this one to center. Push takes a step to his left, makes the catch. Tagging at third is Hammond. The throw home is not in time. Hammond makes it in standing up. And Hastings has cracked the shutout. It's 4-1 Moo in the top of the ninth. 2 outs and the base is empty. But Riley drives in a run on the sac fly.
You hate to see them lose a shutout on the sac fly, but like you said, you gladly trade a run for an out here with 2 outs to go. And Rodriguez, who has been good. Last man standing.
So 4-1 Moo, top of the ninth. 2 outs, no one on for Rodriguez. Takes first pitch breaking ball over the inner half, but low, ball 1. Alex Wise in line for his first win of the year. The 1-ball pitch, that misses low from Reynolds. Now 2-0. Meanwhile, Shane Scott in danger of losing for the second time this season, both to the Moo. 2-0 the count, the pitch from Reynolds. Sprayed foul to the right, out of play, and the count is 2-1. But this remarkable run by the Moo looks like it's going to continue. We've seen this team win shootouts. We've seen them win pitchers' duels. We've seen them win coming back. We've seen them dominate a whole game. 2-1 pitch, swinging a miss. The ball was not contacted by Rodriguez and not caught by Meyer. And the count is 2-2.
That was ugly.
Let's go, Moo.
2-2 the count with 2 outs. Top of the ninth, 4-1 Fremont. The wind. The 2-2 from Reynolds. Curveball fouled off.
One more
And the
time,
count holds
fans.
at 2-2
Let's
to
go
Rodriguez.
Moo. Let's go Moo. Let's go Moo. Let's go Moo. Let's go Moo.
Outfield, shading to the left, the infield back against Rodriguez. The 2-2 again. Curveball fouled out of play to the right. The count holds at 2-2.
Man, my finger is just hovering over that Ric
One
Flair
more
button.
time, Moo fans. Let's go Moo.
You
Let's
just
go
don't
Moo.
want to jinx
Let's
it.
go Moo.
No, you don't.
Let's go Moo.
2-2 with 2 outs. Reynolds again winds and deals. Pitch is swung on and popped up down the right field line. Foul territory. Reller gives it a look, but it lands out of play. And we'll stay at 2-2. So Reynolds fell down in the count 2-0 to Rodriguez. Got it back even at 2-2, and since then Rodriguez has fouled off 3 pitches. 4-1 Fremont. We're in the top of the 9th. Nobody on, 2 outs, a run in this inning. And the 2-2 pitch taken in the dirt, ball 3, and the count is full 3-2.
You know, respect to Rodriguez again. He's in a game that's all but lost, just battling and hanging in there.
On the 3-2 pitch, he takes inside ball 4, and it's a 2-out walk to prolong the top of the 9th.
Next up to bat for Hastings.
It's an excellent
number
at-bat
11,
there.
Cameron McClure.
Nothing you can do about it. Wheat City's taking a 7-5 lead.
There you go. We'll have a full post-game scoreboard for you, a full Nebraska Lottery out-of-town scoreboard when this one resolves.
That one's in the top of the 8th. And we do have a final. Souris Valley has fallen to the Badlands Big Stick. So Badlands maybe is taking some notes after getting swept by the Moo as they defeat the best team in their division.
2 outs, runner at first. The batter is Cameron McClure, 1 for 3 tonight. McClure singled to left his last time up. The set, Reynolds' first pitch, and McClure grounds to short. Right at Mize, who has it, shovels to Sears at second, in time for the force out, and the Fremont Moo have won 11 straight games, and they beat the Hastings Sodbusters tonight by a final score of 4-1.
Team win, and pitching, the name of the game tonight, Alex Wise. Man, oh man. 7 shutout innings. Austin Callahan, 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Sometimes they don't have to be slugfests. A quick game that clocks in under 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Good night all around. The Moo won it by a final score of 4-1.
11th victory of a season.
Fremont wins it by a final score of 4-1. Our post-game coverage begins in a moment here on FremontMoo.com and on Big Dog 98.9 FM and 1340 AM.
Husqvarna now has special financing and extreme outdoor power with approved credit. Available on all Husqvarna residential or commercial acreage and zero-turn mowers. Get the professional power you need today with 6-year warranties on residential or 10-year warranties on commercial mowers. Extreme Outdoor Power repairs most major brands, and they carry a full line of battery-powered equipment too. Stop into Extreme Outdoor Power and visit with Rick LaReger today at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont.
Interested in starting a new career with great pay and benefits? Lincoln Premium Poultry is now hiring for all positions. An innovative company with state-of-the-art technology. Visit www.lincolnpremiumpoultry.com or be referred by a current Lincoln Premium Poultry team member, and you can each earn up to $1,000. Lincoln Premium Poultry. Apply at lincolnpremiumpoultry.com. We want you on our team.
Did you know at Deers Ford Lincoln, we have a team of highly trained, Ford-certified technicians that will make all the difference in your automotive service needs. Ford has long been on the cutting edge of automotive technology. Don't trust your Ford to an unqualified mechanic. Get it done right the first time. The Deers Ford way. We service all makes and models, and we welcome the opportunity to be your family's certified service technicians. Contact Deers Ford Lincoln Service at 402-721-1472 to schedule a service appointment today.
Inspro Insurance is your locally owned and independent insurance agency. Inspro is a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company representing many insurance carriers, including EMC Insurance. EMC ranks among the top 60 in the U.S. to give you the best coverage and value. Serving Fremont for over 60 years, Inspro remains committed to providing professional and personal service. Proceeding with confidence. Inspro, a Marsh & McLennan Agency LLC company in Fremont, West Point, Wahoo, Omaha, Lincoln, and West Des Moines. At InSproINS.com on the web.
Catch the Fremont Moo as they defend their Expedition League Championship and enjoy daily specials during the week at historic Moeller Field. On 2-for-1 Tuesdays, get 2-for-1 GA tickets plus 250 16-ounce Coors Lights. Then on Wiener Wednesdays, savor $2 hot dogs and wash them down with La Hacienda margaritas. On Thirsty Thursday, 16-ounce Coors Lights are just $3. Buy your tickets on FremontMoo.com and save on reserved seats by buying in advance. Fremont Moo Baseball, party till the cows come home. We welcome you back to historic Moeller Field, where the Moo have defeated the Hastings Sodbusters by a final score of 4-1. So the Moo capture their 11th straight victory. They are now 11-1 on this 2021 season. And the postgame show is brought to you by Morningside Storage. Storage units so nice it feels like home. Call 402-317-9261 for indoor and outdoor storage. The Moo were coming off a weekend where they just lit up the scoreboard up at Badlands as they scored a total of 33 runs in 3 games. Tonight, though, the story was the pitching staff, starting with Alex Wise, who threw 7 shutout innings, giving up 5 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. And then the Moo bullpen in 2 innings gave up just a hit and an earned run, walked 1, struck out nobody. But just held Hastings' offense quiet. This is a Sodbuster team that is not terribly imposing with the bats, and the Moo shut them down yet again. So Fremont, a 4-1 winner tonight over the Hastings Sodbusters. Fremont 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 7th, and then the Sodbusters a single run in the top of the 9th. Totals for tonight's game. First for the Sodbusters, 1 run on 6 hits. 2 errors, and they left 6 runners on base. For the Moo, 4 runs, 9 hits with an error, and 9 runners left on. The winning pitcher tonight, Alex Wise. We told you his line. He improves to 1-0 on the year. The loss to Shane Scott, and he's really a tough luck loser. 6 2/3 innings pitched, gave up 9 hits, 4 runs, all earned, walked nobody, and struck out 6. Scott falls to 0-2. On the year. Leading hitters in the game for Hastings, they had 6 hits in total. Cole Dawson was 2 for 4 in the 2 spot to pace the Sodbuster offense that was otherwise pretty quiet. Meanwhile, for the Moo, Austin Callahan returned to the lineup after an absence of a weekend, netted up 3 for 4 with a pair of RBI. Tyler Bush had an RBI double as well, and Dylan Sears in the 9 spot was 2 for 3 with a run scored. Time of the game, 2 hours, 17 minutes. With a win, the Moo are now 11-1 on the 2021 season. The Sodbusters fall to 3-9. So again, your final score, Moo 4 and Sodbusters 1. And now let's check the Nebraska Lottery out-of-town scoreboard. The Nebraska Lottery reminds you that tomorrow night's Powerball jackpot is $20 million. The Nebraska Lottery, why wait to win? They are in the bottom of the 6th inning in Gering. Western Nebraska 5-1 lead on the Casper Horseheads. A final from Dickinson, and this was mentioned earlier by Zach, as Badlands a 6-3 win over Souris Valley. That game shortened to 6 innings due to weather, but you just feel like Badlands has underperformed their talent and is a whole lot better ball club than even their current 4-9 record. and they win tonight over the division-leading Souris Valley SaberDogs. They're in the bottom of the fourth inning in Idaho, Mining City leading 3-2 over the Canyon County Spuds. And in the bottom of the eighth inning, Wheat City a 7-5 lead on Spearfish. And if that score holds, coupled with the Fremont victory tonight, that opens the Moo lead in the Clark division to 3 games. And Western Nebraska is winning right now to keep pace, but it would be Spearfish and Western tied for second, 3 games behind the Moo, who continue to roll in the Expedition League's Clark division, as they have won 11 in a row. It just continues. And, you know, you look at the Moo as far as how they win games. It's not just, they don't have to win every game 12-8. They don't have to keep every game to 4-1. They win basically every which way. They can pitch, they can hit, they can hit for power, they can manufacture runs, they can field. Right now this Moo team looks complete, and reinforcements continue to come in. Taylor Howell was added to this Moo lineup again tonight. He didn't do much tonight, but don't worry about that. Howell will be an impact bat for the Moo. And still we await the arrival of Jack Simonson, who is a critical cog in last year's team. We also await Luke White's arrival. We've been told that Luke White will be in town to be added to the Moo roster for games this week. So that'll be an exciting addition to an already powerful Moo lineup. But tonight, the pitching got it done. Alex Wise and then Levi Kiuchi and Chase Reynolds combined to surrender just 1 run, and they win tonight by a final score of 4-1. And that'll wrap up our coverage of this contest. My thanks to Zach Berman for all of his help throughout the broadcast. Most of all, my thanks to you for spending a part of your Tuesday night with us. Good news from historic Moeller Field in Fremont. The Moo win their 11th straight game. They defeat the Hastings Sodbusters by a final score of 4-1. And until tomorrow night, when we have pregame coverage at 6:15, ahead of a 6:35 first pitch between the Moo and the Sodbusters, this is Nate Rohr saying thanks for listening. Good night from Moeller Field.
This has been Fremont Moo Baseball on Big Dog 1340 AM and 98.9 FM and on FremontMoo.com. For schedule and ticket information, visit FremontMoo.com. Fremont Moo Baseball, it's a hit.